popular. You're gonna be popular. Don't be offended by my frank analysis. Think of it as personality dialysis. I like that song from Wicked. Hello, welcome back to our videos. This is going to be Sofia first WTF moments. We're not doing Wicked, sorry. If I got you into that, well, it's too bad. Anyways, welcome back to our Sofia first WTF moments. This will be season 4, episode 2. The Secret Library, Tale of the Eternal Torch. Roll the intro. I was a girl in the village doing alright. They became a princess overnight. Now I gotta figure out how to do it right. So much to learn and see. Up in the castle with my new family. In a school that's just for royalty. A whole enchanted world is waiting for me. It's gonna be my time. Show 'em all that I'm Sofia the First. So, yeah. Today we're drinking the... What's it called? Strawberry Kiwi Capri Sun. You gotta shake it up before you drink it. Shake, 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 Sonora. Shake it all the time. Shake, 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 Sonora. If y'all saw that short, great. If you didn't, well, that just was weird, wasn't it? I think I've already done that drink, so moving on. So, this episode starts off with James, and he's doing an obstacle course to become a junior knight, because right now he's a squire. Not sure if y'all remember that episode, what is it called? The Silent Knight, yeah. Remember that guy sings, "Oh, Tilly, you're so unique. I'm unacquainted suit I seek." And then, "My dear Duchess Matilda." I don't like that voice. It's odd, but it's okay. Just, why can't they make somebody Tilly likes with a normal voice? So anyways, moving on from that, Tilly, James is there and he's, looking at what to do and he sees, a ladder. He's like, wait, this will be faster. A pole. I don't know if it's like a pole vault pole. I mean, I know how he's going to use it. I don't know if it's really like that, but is that a good idea to get over the wall? I mean, I'm no expert, but I've seen people pole vault, they just, whoop, land to your side. Ladder, you're like, is it faster? Yes. Is it the best option? I don't know, because you can look on the other side. Look before you leap is all I'm saying. And James, he's leaping before he looks. And he lands in Palm Maze, because it's all over. Can't slow down. And said, sorry, you missed a test. Then said, the ladder would have been the smarter choice. That's what I said. It's so hot today. I just got over a cold. Y'all know that. It was nothing serious. It was a very mild cold, and I was buried by the fort. Those shorts were recorded before the fort, because my voice wasn't strong to go, how's it go, we the people! Huh! Let's go, Brent. Was not good enough for that. But I did have a fun time. Shot a few fireworks. Don't get the American Patriot. I think that I got ripped off. I'd say I had 3-4 shots and we counted like 20. I got ripped off. I expected boom, boom. It was like boom, 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 boom. It was cool, but I wouldn't get it again. There are finales you can get. I got screwed off on that one, I think. Got ripped off, so whatever you do. Mr. W's is great, don't get me wrong, but American Patriot, I would not recommend buying that. So moving on from that, Sir Fagin told James, they said, James' parents, and Sophia like, well, too bad you didn't make it. And, he says, you can always take tests again. Sir Fagin goes, yeah, and while you're doing this, practice, not just on the course. Go out in the world on a real adventure. That's where you get the most learning. Go there to learn it like Professor Mercury and Mr. P. Exactly, I'm saying, too. It's a good idea, yeah. I'm a big believer in live it to learn it because, people think, I graduated doctor school. I never think I'm ready to go cut people open or crack bones. No. You need on-the-job training, too, because I agree, out in the real world, where you get the most experience. I agree with 100%. So anyways, Sophia's amulet goes blue. Y'all knew that was going to happen when I said the title, Secret Library, so I can't say, ooh, is that a secret library? We all know that. I already specified, so maybe not from that. The Tale of the Eternal Torch. And Sophia's never adventure clothes on. I guess she does that afterwards. And full disclaimer, Sophia has a princess gown on. Beautiful like all princesses should. Then she wears this guy clothing thingy with cape. My mom has nothing wrong with Sophia's adventures or anything like that. Or even her riding clothes. But she can't stand that outfit. The cape. It's because Sophia's not a superhero, and I agree with her. She's not. I mean, you're like, oh, Joy, she's a protector, and she's a story keeper. It doesn't make her a hero. I'm no hero, and I'm not made of stone. Right or wrong, I can hardly tell. I'm on the wrong side of heaven, and the righteous side of hell. I love that song. I've done that on Shorts and in karaoke both. That'll be posted again on Veterans Day, which is... No, I didn't have Memorial Day. I'm sorry, I got confused, yeah. So no, it won't be coming out soon, but we'll be on Memorial Day next year if y'all want to listen to that. So yeah, sorry guys, I'm trying to think so hard what to say. I'm just kind of perplexed. So yeah, anyways, so Sophia and James, Sophia, reads the book, or the book plays to her like an audiobook. That's what I call it. So, Tale of the Eternal Torch, it says that, for eons or years, I guess, whatever it says, the dragons the talking dragons have called the Blazing Palisades home. And they say that, all their fire burns with the Eternal Torch. But sea monsters have found a magical fountain called the Forever Fountain. And it will wash the dragons out to sea, and they'll lose their own forever. So if you said, I gotta give the story a happy ending. Disclaimer here, does not say, beat the sea monsters and tell them time to leave, guys. You're not welcome here. It says, give this story a happy ending for everybody. I need a little help, I think. So, Sophia's out there. If I don't know why this is, she's a Minimus. I finally lived there. Hashtag justice for Minimus. If you can spell it. I'm pretty sure everyone can spell that. Not like in your later as you do. Danius Plexipus. That was hard. I'm not, that's why I was the only one that spelled it. And I looked up how it was spelled on the internet and did copy paste. Because that's a pretty big word. Yeah, so anyways, they, she goes there and says, to this our horse up here for adventure. And then says, dragons? Adventure? So he hops in the back. And I don't know why Sophia's taking a coach. That's bringing along a not necessary piece of equipment because it's just one person. And Sophia, you landed on the Blazing Palisades, and all of a sudden now Sophia can fly a coach too? Probably not well. So they go there, and it's bumpy. They hears ow, ow, ow in the back. She gave the horse a carrot, and she never does that to Minimus. Sophia's really nice, probably because it wasn't the horse's job to take her. And then says, James? It said, I know what you're doing here, but I'm here for an adventure. And so you just stowed away? Now you're thinking, Sophia should be rude to her brother? I agree, but to be fair, James had no business going there. Sophia is the story keeper. I mean, like, let's say Grimtrix, for example, is, taking over a palace or the kingdom, and Constable Miles, being a cop, says, I'm going to go take care of this. Would you be like, Constable, let me help you arrest this dangerous criminal? In other words, this is dangerous. James is not trained to do it. It's not his job. And Sophia is probably concerned for her brother's safety and weren't him stolen away. I know I can count as a crime, but it's not very protagonisty. Am I giving out your crimes in this episode? No. I'm going to explain why, because villains in this episode are the antagonists, I guess, because not particularly villains in the end, get pardoned. If you say there's no evidence of that, I'll show you there is evidence based on this. Because staying in your house and not wanting to leave is not a crime. Yeah, I know it sounds weird. I'll get into this, trust me. So anyways, James says, this has dragons. But I don't think those are dragons. They're sea monsters. Dragons, saying sea monsters, this is getting better and more dangerous. Olaf says, stay away from fire. Fire, for one, is dangerous. And we're at a commercial, that girl goes, I'm about to drown. The reason, because my dad thinks my mom's watching, my mom thinks my dad's watching me. And that girl's a great actress, that little girl. I've tried to see if I can act that way, and I just float up. I'm not good at pretending to drown. Is that a useful skill? Unless you're filming that commercial, no, it's not. But people can drown in like 2 inches of water. It's not hard to drown at all. So, yeah, this is dangerous. And Sofia even says it's getting more dangerous. So, Aquilina, I guess they can get out of the water. They like to swim, but they can get out. They go, sorry, Aquilina, they get out of the water for us. I mean, I feel so heavy. So they go, you are heavy. Yeah, because if you were to, let's say you were, for example, to go to a medical office under the sea. This sounds stupid, but it's the only explanation I have. And you step on the scale, you might be happy with the results on that scale. Unless you're underweight, then you might be feeling very, very concerned. And even Pokemon Ash said, Snorlax used body in a pool. It says, Snorlax was a lot less underwater in case you forgot your science, Ash. Exactly. So that's why you're like, I was so heavy. And then it says, remember my sweet singing monsters? They go, we are monsters of the sea. I don't remember all the lyrics yet. I'm sorry, but I will do a short of that one. I know it's a little extra short, meaning there's a reprise and a big song in this, but I think they shall be there. I'm not going to do Smoke Wings and Fire. I'll put it in the description because I've already done this in the Christmas Ivy. Only that one. I'm not going to do I'm just going to do the Smoke Wings and Fire because it kind of is a little bit in here. So I'll post it, but I've already done it. I'll not do it again. So then, Sofia said that, you need to get to the top, or ever the Elder Dragon is. And it says, wait, the sea monsters. And said, come on, let's go. This way to the top. It's not a dragon, it's a boy. But it says that's the way to the top. So he says, stop, I'm a junior knight. James, you are not an FBI agent, just FBI, freeze her. Police, freeze your underwear. I'm Detective Looker, International Police. You're not a cop. What is that gonna do? Honestly, what does that... I've seen people do, FBI, freeze. What is that gonna do? Oh, the FBI, I'm on their warrant list. Guess I'll just turn around, put my hands behind my back. What is that gonna do? You know why people in prisons fight even though they know it can get them longer time? Because they're there forever. What are they going to do to them? They don't care. In other words, if you're on the FBI's wanted list, I don't think you care. What is that going to do? Absolutely nothing. Oh, look. The cops are here to take me away. Oh, guess I'm gonna run the other way. It does nothing unless you're surrounded. Maybe that'll work. But you don't have to do that if you got somebody surrounded. You don't. So Sofia has to pull James. He goes, oh, they told pancake me. Well, you should wait to top. And Dragon's out of the cave and say, yeah, I recognize the voice. Our Prince Sofia, come back to hear our encore. Better run, Sofia, before these guys take over. And somebody else there heard the music rooms of Smoke, Wings, and Fire. And then you go, hello, 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 hello. And since Gracie there's no time for singing, they're going to make you listen to it, Sofia. No, they don't. She says there's sea monsters. Oh, must be Aquilina again. And so you can go to the underground tunnels and burn the bridge and be stuck there. James says, but they don't draw. Knights don't go in underground caves. Fly me over there. And say, wait. Oh, he always goes off and does things without thinking through. And she says, so is James. One thing you never want to do is fly over sea monsters. And they're going down there and says, shoot them out of the sky, girls. Whoa. And so I know you can Spitfire. James, you saw Spitfire on the beach we talking about. They say, you majors, you know better. So they got to your underground cave to reach Everburn. So he says, Mr. Everburn, and gives him his Mario's, what is it? And then says there's sea monsters invading. It's always something. This is how I feel when I fire my algae. Just like this guy. It's always something. Oh, it's that sea serpent Alkalia. We've been dealing with the sea monsters for as long as I can remember. And he's the oldest of talking dragons in a long time. I guess they always have feud. Confirmed. So anyways, he says to them, boys, let's give them a warm welcome. They shoot their fire. Sophia said, okay, help, James, I'm trying to be a junior knight. Look, Junior, thank you. But you can be over there. But shouldn't we help? Listen, son, when you're the elder dragon, he's not gonna be, he's a human, but okay. So when you're the elder dragon, you can make the rules. But for right now, why don't you stay and watch? Let's they help us. Let's help. So Sophia and James gotta watch this bloody war? Everburn, you should send these kids home so they get traumatized if they're not gonna help anyway. So he goes, oh, everybody, I wonder if you're dead, so you're scared how you hide. Oh, go soak your hand. While you're at it, gotta find them. Boys, let's give them a warm send-off. They go, Aquilina says, this tiny isle in the ocean, well, she monster kitchen, not dragon fire. My this rock is bona fide. And this little one goes, that means it's real. There's water in the rain, like there's water in the sea. Herbert's gonna kill him. No, it's a telephone though. Ha! Let's get off our road. This is, we belong right here, the eternal torch. Our little plans are about to scorch. And they say, get off our porch. And scorch and porch, and then we go, that almost rhymes. So I guess you can sing, there's fire in the sun, there's fire in this big heat. There's a fire in my mouth, they'll put you on the run. They're singing. I thought I was gonna fight. And Sophia goes, James goes, all this singing is getting him nowhere. And Sophia said, there must be a better way to get the story happy. And he goes, you're beat. Why are they singing? There's no point in this. And then they all go, guys, the singing is getting us nowhere. It's like I was saying, Sophia, it's getting them nowhere. So they try and make a brick, wall with little bitty rocks. And James says, a big one will do better. And and they go up there. It says, the eternal torch. The dragons believe it will burn to a time. Well, here goes that theory. And they throw in upon the forever family. She goes, ha ha ha. The blazing palisades is now the watery palisades. So she's telling James that, he's been jumping things all day. Look before you leap. Not leap before you look. So they have had dragons to make fires come up because Aquilina won't rest till all the fires are gone. Because there should be any fires anywhere. And then everybody goes down and says, well, the dragons are always fire. I thought you'd be washed out to sea by now. Oh, I wouldn't be too sure about that. I got friends in very high places. And they were swimming to check it out. 3 of them came down and said, now it's James. Maybe we should it's all of them. And then the 4th green one said, that's all of them. So we up there and says, I have friends in very high places. So we gotta get the eternal torch back on pedestal. They just stick in the fountain. They go, ooh, it's gorgeous. That's what I believe. And that's the thumbnail. And, so he says, beautiful. So all we gotta do now is remove the forever fountain. And said, wait, Sophia, I've been doing things all day. I think we should think about this one. And said, you're right, James. It might be right for everyone. Sure, telling the dragons and the sea monsters, can they live in peace together? Because that shows what the Iron War can accomplish together. And say it's a big island, so... So, they say it's called for a song. This is, when the water in the clouds meet the sunshine way up high, on the wide joins of fire to light up the evening sky. We know what's good for us now, we won't make any fuss. We're gonna finish strong, this island belongs to us. Instead of arguing with the sea monsters and the dragons, whose island belongs to all of them, this island belongs to us. And it says, that's how dragons and sea monsters live together in peace in the misty palisades. To the dragons on the top and the sea monsters on the bottom of the misty palisades. Guys, to change the theme song, the anthem of Enchanting Anthem. I had to do that. Y'all know that. So, anyways, it says, it's a happy ending. But there's one more. And James grabs it. It's a different test. I think he grabs the axe and goes, wait, sees a plank of wood, and he opens the door and puts a plank of wood across get across the mud, and then something goes, "Anyway, time to spare. It was smart of you to check your gate was unlocked first before trying to bash it down." Yeah, before it, because it would take time. So he became a junior knight. So, anyway, say, look, before you leave, and that's it for my Sofia for WTF Moments, Season 4, Episode 2. I'm sorry it's coming out late, y'all. Hours, not days. Sorry it's coming out late. How I do today. I'm so confused right now. Alright, so anyways, that's it for my episode. The Secret Library of the Eternal Torch. This is your Traitor channel. Don't forget to use case to make you feel so shout out guy his Pokemon do it to us. But until next time, I'm Jordan Morrison. We don't talk about Bruno. No. We don't talk about Bruno. I'll see you next video. And I just want to let y'all know I am so happy that we've gone to Season 4. I really am. There's going to be a pause on Sofia because I'm going to get all these out before this season comes out, the next one in 2026. But yeah, I will do these. I'll finish them probably by the end of August, I think, or even July, because it's not very many episodes. And after the pause of Sofia, I'll do a little air horn or something to end it, because it's just a pause. And I think I might move on to Candy after that. 118 episodes. It's a anime from Japan, not very famous, but some people listen to it. It's in Japanese, so it's gonna be hard. But anyways, that's it. I'll see you next video. Bye. Just letting y'all know, I've had a fun time doing these series, honestly. Elena, Sofia, move on to Candy. I've had fun doing these, and thank you all so much for the subscribers I've gotten. I am really happy and grateful for that. So, this is really it. I'll see you next video. Bye.